Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Crusader Kings 3 here today on the channel. We're back with episode 5 of our House Martell series, playing as Doran Martell, who is nearly 70 now. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. My daughter Arianne of House Martell sits the Iron Throne as queen with her husband Aegon, and I've had a new child with my new Tyrell wife, still trying to have more children with Nymeros. An intruder came in. That doesn't matter though. We're Dornish. I don't think that really matters. Oh well. But we've nearly got a decision to make with good old Aegon. So, I've had a child with some random common. Okay. Oh, Andrew Tarth has died. Cotter Pike once again back as Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. He usually becomes Lord Commander Cotter Pike. This time around, because the Baratheons lost their independence war, a Tarth got sent up there. But anyway, so at the moment, through the line of succession, House Martell is going to be ruled by Arianne, and then her firstborn child and heir. Now, I don't know if it's going to be Aegon or Daenerys Blackfire. It's going to be interesting. So I think Aegon's gonna be king, and then Daenerys could rule House Martell. I don't know how sure it exactly works, but I think now it's probably not a bad idea to maybe just straight up plot against Aegon Blackfire, and then have the ability to play as the next in line Arianne. So and then maybe try and seat my grandson properly on the Iron Throne. So I'm gonna make a plot against young Griff. He's served his purpose. He's had 5 children with my daughter, and then I guess we get rid of Doran too. So then we could play as Arianne, Queen of House Martell. Also, Doran is probably not going to be too much longer for this world. He's in his 70s now. He could live to his 80s maybe, but I think as we have such a strong intrigue ability, the best in the game, the Dornish subdiffusion plan in scheming is the best. So I think what we'll do is we'll try and do a plot to get rid of Aegon, even if it gets discovered, even if it gets mattered, we'll just get rid of Doran. We whack him, we get rid of him, and then I can play as Queen Arianne, and then essentially we'll be able to play through Aegon, who is half Martell. We've also got the Reach Independent too. And then I don't know, do we continue this particular series with episode 6 maybe playing as Aegon Blackfire? Or we play as the Blackfires in like another run. I haven't decided just yet, because Renly's son still sits in Storm's End. Stannis sits in Dragonstone, rotting away. Tywin and Tyrion are no more. So it will be interesting. So we're going to try and load up this scheme as best as we can, and then try and get rid of Aegon Blackfire. But he's still called... Yeah, I don't know. I guess he's technically still a Targaryen. He shouldn't have all that numbers, though, because there hasn't been that many Blackfire kings. Are we just sort of forgetting that he said he's the son of Meleys the Monstrous? Are we just forgetting? But anyway, Dany's still in Dorne with her son. Doran has a relationship with her. I don't know if it's going to come to anything. Doran's still hanging about. Okay. Dany's upset. I'm Dornish. And I'm on with my second wife. Okay. Yeah, I think we just own up to the ownership of some of those children. Oh no, curses, our scheme has been discovered. That's okay, he's 73 now though. Prince Doran the Shadow. So we can get it to about 60%, the 60% off, or a plot. That's not too bad. It has dropped a bit. But Doran has like, what, 30 plus intrigue, which is kind of insane. So We should be able to get it eventually successful. Okay. I've had a son. So now we're just like popping out children. We did do that fertility buff, but the thing is he only had those 3 children. Now he's had another 4. Out of nowhere. Essentially. Aenys has now had another child. We're still trying to marry our children into their line. Okay. Are we going to be able to execute this scheme soon? Maybe. It just keeps on getting discovered. Bad luck Lancel. Oh, he's died. Wait, why do I want to get rid of Lancel Lannister? Oh, wait, so we... okay, right. So, the king said we want to get rid of Lancel. You're the best in the land. Doran sits on the small council as steward. Oh, God. It was a birthday. A strange noise scared me. Sometimes that can be unlucky. Well, okay. Well, this is the big brain move. You go, hey, we will help the plot to get rid of Lancel Lannister. King Aegon, and then we'll get rid of you. So can we get rid of Lancel? It worked. Okay. Unfortunately, my niece is not going to be happy. But I guess we can put one of the Sand Snake's daughters on the Lannister throne. So who sits there now? Martin Lannister. And then we've got my great niece, Olivia Lannister. Interesting name. And now we're still plotting against Aegon, and we might be able to get that through. Jesus, 76 now. Very much of ailing health. And Aegor and Daenerys are betrothed, and he is heir of the Iron Throne now properly. He might actually be able to... Wait, by the time we get rid of Aegor, he might actually be able to rule outright. Oh, well, he might be actually under the control of his regency mother, maybe. Okay, so unfortunately, we had Doran and Hotar leave, I think. So hang on, let me just rejig this. It might actually increase it slightly. Valar Sand, Daenerys' son. I suppose we bring him in. Okay, so I don't think we're going to get much better than this. It's been 7 years, this plot against Aegon. So let's try and get rid of him. It is me. Yes, Aegon dies. And there has been a succession on the Iron Throne. My grandson Aegor has risen, so everyone's going to hate Doran. But the thing is, Doran's dying. He's not going to care. He's not very long for this world. He's 77. He's been dying now for like 7 years. So what we can do, we could petition the king. No. We could declare... No, I'm not going to declare independence. So King Aegor and Daenerys now rule. He's actually ruling outright and not in a regency. So I just don't know how this is going to work exactly. Alright, let's go down to here and let's get rid of Doran. He's dying. So let's get rid of him. Let's go with a little sippy. Oh my god, Trystane walks in. Father, no. He's no more. We've attempted and it worked. Prince Doran of House Martell finally found peace. He was a conniving man and long remained spiteful. Princess Arianne ascends the throne and we can continue to play as her. So, she is now currently queen in Dorne. Now, we've become the head of the dynasty. So the heir will be Daenerys and Aegor, and then I guess their child. So does that mean Daenerys is going to rule Dorne in her own right? Or will we play as Aegor? I'm not entirely sure. I guess... Oh, I can't play as Daenerys because she's not landed. But no, Aegor is the king. Even though he's older. Well, I suppose we could just straight up switch to Aegor if it goes that way. We could potentially do that. So, Aegon Blackfire is no more. Aegor has ascended the Iron Throne. Princess Arianne has set up the House Blackfire, I guess, Targaryen branch. Trystane and Quentyn still haven't been married off, but they can be married into that main line. Alora Tyrell, she's dyed her hair, probably can get married off. And Doran has a bunch of children too. Gaiman looking more like Balon, I guess. What's happened over here? We've got the Lannister line there. More Lannisters. Hightower. These should have been a part of my line. Wait, Roderick. Wait, Quellen Greyjoy. Oh, okay. I thought it was Theon. Dora Sand married a Greyjoy, and then Edric Storm married a Sand Snake too. Dara. Sand Snake. Interesting. So Cliff's been married off. Manfred as well. So Doran even had more children. He actually had 2 sons in the end after his Sand Snake daughters. That's so interesting. Alright, fair enough. Well, let's switch over to old Aegor and have a look at what a potential series would be. So then, I won't get rid of Arianne, but essentially it looks like we would play as Aegor, who would be the ruler of Dorne and the Iron Throne, which is interesting. We could set up his small council too. I suppose we could do that now. So let's bring in my mother as Hand of the King, as Queen. Jarmund of House Tully, half Frey. Martin Lannister can be Master of Coin. So this is Kevin's second son. Balon can be our Master of Arms. Actually, we'll move him to Master of Ships eventually. Master of Whisperers, we'll bring in Richard of Rook's Rest. Quellen can be reassigned there. Yep, to the Master of Ships. A Greyjoy should rule that. And then I guess we just allow some random knight to be there. So let's have a look at Aegor. So 28 diplomacy. So he's very diplomatic. Fertility, let's get that up. We can do a coronation and a grand tourney. So let's pardon and form an alliance with my mother. And pardon everyone as we're the new king now. Alright, well, unfortunately on that note, it's time to wrap things up here. Thank you very much for watching. I think we've sort of done with this series. Had a brief little run at Arianne and Aegor. Let me know, would you like to see episode 6 of this particular series? It essentially would be an Aegor Blackfire run. I keep all my saves, but maybe we're better for playing as House Blackfire in a different timeline. The North and the Reach are currently independent, but the Targaryens / Blackfires are now back upon the Iron Throne. The Dornish master plan has worked. We did put our eggs into the Daenerys and Aegon basket. The young Griff one seemed to be more prosperous. The plan with Dany didn't work, but hey, it happens. Let me know if you'd like to see the run as Aegor. That'd be quite cool, bringing the Tyrells and the Starks to heel. Anyway, unfortunately, I've got to wrap things up here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.